Have you ever noticed how different you are depending on who you're with? With your best friends, you're loud. With your parents, you're respectful. At work, you're professional now. Imagine taking every single person who knows the real you and leaving them thousands of miles away when you pack your bags and leave home. You aren't just leaving your house or your favorite streets. You're leaving a very specific version of yourself. The version that didn't have to try so hard. Think about it. Back home, you were the funny one, right? Or maybe the confident one who solved everyone's problems. People knew your vibe. They knew your history, your weird habits, and your childhood stories. But then you land in a new country. You walk out of the airport, and suddenly, none of that matters. You are just a stranger with an accent, trying to figure out a new grocery store or how the train system works. And in those first few months, you realize something terrifying. You realize that without your language and your people, your personality feels like it got downgraded. At first, you try to hold on. You try to crack a joke in a new language, and people just politely smile. They don't get it. You have these complex, brilliant thoughts in your native language, but when you translate them, they come out sounding basic. You feel like people are judging your intelligence, when really, they just can't see the depth of who you are. So, what do? You stop trying. You quiet down. You start building a brand new personality just to get through the day. You smile more, you nod more, you apologize for things that aren't even your fault. You spend 8, maybe 10 hours a day playing a character, and by the time you unlock the door to your apartment at night, you are completely exhausted. Not just physically tired from working, but emotionally drained from pretending and that. Is the silent tragedy of being an immigrant. You lose the absolute comfort of being understood without having to explain yourself. People in your new city, they just know the surviving you. The hard worker, the quiet student, they see you walking down safe, clean streets. But they have no idea how vibrant, loud, and completely relaxed you used to be. And you know the part that hurts the absolute most. When you call home, you realize you are fading away there, too. In the beginning, video calls were an hour long. Now, they are barely 15 minutes. Your friends stop sharing the little everyday things. You miss the random Tuesday hangouts, the inside jokes, the birthdays. You watch your parents through a tiny phone screen, and you suddenly notice a new gray hair. Or you realize they are walking a little slower, and it hits you like a physical punch to the stomach, that you cannot be there to help them. When they look at you on the screen, they see someone living a dream. They don't see the loneliness. You are just a guest in their lives now. Nobody talks about this grief. Everyone talks about what you gain. The money, the safety, the better life. Because of that, you feel guilty for being sad. You tell yourself, I have what everyone back home is praying for. How dare I complain? So you swallow it. You hide the tears. Listen, if you are hearing this right now and your chest feels heavy, I need you to know I see you. It is okay to grieve the person you left at the airport. You aren't crazy, and you aren't ungrateful. What you are doing takes unbelievable courage. You traded your roots so your future family could have wings. You are literally writing a new identity from scratch, completely alone. It hurts, but it is incredibly brave. Subscribe to the Psychology Review to keep exploring these hidden battles of the mind. And send this to someone who needs a reminder that they are not invisible today.